So kind of talk to me about how to learn an appropriate, healthy usage of dating apps that's different than either normal human behavior or what society is using it for, which is kind of like you said, that validation, that attention seeking.
Yeah. Well, I think of it, I hate to take some of the romance out of it, but I think of it more like a job hunt. We talked about our profile being like our personal resume, and is it built to get you a job at a fast food chain or at a Fortune 100 company?
Yeah.
What do you want? There's a big spectrum there of jobs you could get if you're putting in the right amount of work to get those jobs, right? So the dating apps themselves you have to approach it much the same way. Your intention has to be in line with the work that you're putting in. You can't just say, oh, I want to be in a relationship. I'm lonely. I wish dates weren't so bad, but then not proactively change anything about your swiping behavior, your app
Yeah.
behavior, and expect a different result. So many of us use it as just a default coping mechanism. And instead of using it for the true intention that we are hoping for, and it's often because we haven't done anything to heal ourselves
Yeah.
first, right? So, coming out of divorce, there's so much healing to be done. And a lot of that does have to be done on your own, and you have to find your own self esteem again. So many people coming out of that phase of life really struggle with their confidence, their self esteem, their sense of worth. They are so afraid to be themselves because they've only known each themselves as part of a unit with
Yeah.
someone else for so long, right? And so reestablishing who you are is such an important first step of starting to date again. And that is, I think, where so many people think that they've done the work. And we have to recognize that it's always ongoing, of course, and that there's different stages, right? Some of it does have to be done on your own. Some of it actually needs to be done in the dating, and other stages of it need to be done in the next relationship. You won't be tested in the right way. You won't have triggers come up the same way. You won't have these experiences to have to navigate together and know how healed you really are until you've gotten yourself into another relationship. So the healing is ongoing, but we do have to look at ourselves first and get comfortable by ourselves